If music be the food of love, play on. Give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken, and so die. That strain again, it had a dying fall. Oh, it came o'er my ear like the sweet sound that breeze upon a bank of violets, stealing and giving odor. Enough, no more. It is not so sweet as it was before. Oh, spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou, that notwithstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea, not enters there, of what validity and pitch soe'er, but falls into abatement and low price, even in a minute. So full of shapes is fancy, that it alone is high fantastical.
Will you go hunt, my lord?
What, CURIO?
The hart.
Why, so I do. The noblest that I have. Oh, when mine eyes first saw Olivia, methought she did purge the air of pestilence. Oh, and my desires, like fell and cruel hounds, e'er since pursue me. Ah, how now? What news?
So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer. The element itself, till 7 years' heat, shall not behold her face at ample view. But like a cloistress, she will veil it with eye-offending brine. All this to season a brother's dead love, which she would keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance.
She that hath a heart of that fine frame, to pay this debt of love but to a brother, how will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her? When liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, were all supplied and filled her sweet perfections with one self king. Away before me to sweet beds of flowers, love thoughts lie rich when canopied with bowers.
What country friend is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
And what should I do in Illyria? My brother, He is in Elysium. But perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailor?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
My poor brother. And so perchance he may be.
True, madam. And to comfort you with chance, assure yourself, after our ship did split, when you and those poor numbers saved with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother, most provident in peril, bind himself, courage and hope, both teaching him the practice, to a strong mast that lived upon the sea, where, like Arion on the dolphin's back, I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves, so long as I could see.
For saying so, there's gold. Mine own escape unfoldeth to my hope, whereto thy speech serves for authority, the like of him. Knowest thou this country?
Aye, madam, well, for I was born and bred, not 3 hours' travel from this very place.
Who governs here?
A noble duke in nature as in name.
What's his name?
Orsino.
Oh, Orsino. I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then.
And so is now, or was so very late, but a month ago I went from hence, and then 'twas fresh in murmur, as you know what great ones do the less will prattle of, that he did seek the love of fair Olivia.
What's she?
A virtuous maid, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of his son, her brother, who shortly also died. For those dear love, they say she has abjured the sight and company of men.
Oh, that I serve that lady, and might not be delivered to the world, till I have mine own occasion mellow what my estate is.
That were hard to compass, because she will admit no kind of suit, not the duke's.
There is a fair behaviour in thee, captain, and though that nature with a beauty is walled with oft close and pollution, yet of thee I will believe. Thou hast a mind that suits with this thy fair and outward character. I pray thee, and I pay thee bounteously. Conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such disguise as happily shall become the form of mine intent. I'll serve this duke. Thou shalt present me as a eunuch to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music that will allow me very worth his service. What else may hap to time I will commit. Only shape thou thy silence to my wit.
Be you his eunuch, and your mute I'll be. When my tongue blabs, then let mine eyes not see.
I thank thee. Lead me on.
What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother thus? I'm sure care's an enemy to life.
By my troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier o' nights. Your cousin, my lady, takes great exceptions to your ill hours.
Why let her accept before accepted?
Aye, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order.
Confine? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes be good enough to drink in, and so be these boots too. And they be not, let them hang themselves in their own straps.
That quaffing and drinking will undo you. I heard my lady talk of it yesterday, and of a foolish knight that you brought in one night to be her wooer.
Who? Sir Andrew AGUECHEEK?
Aye, he.
What, he's as tall a man as any's in Illyria.
What's that to the purpose?
Why, he has 3,000 ducats a year.
Aye, but he'll have but a year in all these ducats. He's a very fool and a prodigal.
Oh, fie that you'll say so. He plays the viol to gamboys and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without book, and hath all the good gifts of nature.
He hath indeed. Almost natural, for besides that he's a fool, he's a great quarreler, but that he hath the gift of a coward to allay such the gust he hath in quarreling. 'Tis thought among the prudent you would quickly have the gift of a grave.
By this hand, they are scoundrels and subtractors that say so of him. Who are they?
They that add. Moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company.
With drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there's passage in my throat and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a coistrel that will not drink to my niece till his brains turn to the toe like a parish top. What, wench? Castellano vulgo. For here comes Sir Andrew Agueface.
Sir Toby Belch. Ha ha. How now, Sir Toby Belch?
Sweet Sir Andrew.
Oh, bless you, fair shrew.
Accost.
You too, sir.
Accost, Sir Andrew. Accost.
What's that?
My niece's chambermaid.
Oh, good mistress accost. I desire better acquaintance.
My name is Mary, sir.
Good mistress Mary accost.
No, you mistake, knight. Accost is front her, board her, woo her, assail her.
By my troth, I would not undertake her in this company. Is that the meaning of accost?
Fare you well, gentlemen.
And thou let her part so, Sir Andrew, wouldst thou mightst never draw sword again.
And you part so, mistress. I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in hand?
Sir, I have not you by the hand.
Mary, but you shall have, and my hand.
Now, sir, that is free. I pray you, bring your hand to thy buttery bar and let it drink.
Wherefore, sweetheart? What's your metaphor?
It's dry, sir.
Why, I think so. I'm not such an ass, but I can keep my hand dry. But what's your jest?
Oh, a dry jest, sir.
Are you full of them?
Aye, sir, I have them at my finger's end. Mary, now, I let go of your hand. I am barren.
Oh, knight, thou lackst a cup of canary. When did I see thee so put down?
Never in your life, I think. Unless you see canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Krystyn or an ordinary man has. But I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that does harm to my wit.
No question.
And I thought that I'd forswear it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby. Your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4 to 1 she'll none of me. The Count himself here, hard by, woos her.
Oh, she'll none of the Count. She'll not match above her degree, neither in estate, years, nor wit. I've heard her swear it. Tut, there's life in it, man.
I'll stay a month longer. I am a fellow of the strangest mind in the world. I delight in masks and revels sometimes altogether. Shall we set about some revels?
Oh, what shall we do else? Were we not born under Taurus?
Taurus? No, that's sides and hearts.
No, sir. It is legs and thighs. Let me see thee caper. Huh? Oh, higher! Higher! Excellent!
If the Duke continue these favors towards you, Cesario, you are likely to be much advanced. He hath known you but 3 days, and already you are no stranger.
You rather fear his humor or my negligence that you call into question the continuance of his love. Is he inconstant, sir, in his favors?
No, believe me.
Oh, I thank you, sir. Here comes the Count.
Stand you a while aloof. Cicero, thou knowest no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the book even of my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, address thy gate unto her. Be not denied access. Stand at her doors and tell them, there thy fixed foot shall grow till thou have audience.
Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as it is spoke, she never will admit me.
Oh, be clamorous and leap all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited return.
Say I do speak to her, what then?
Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse of my dear faith. It shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in a nuncio's of more grave aspect.
I think not so, my lord.
Oh, dear lad, believe it, for they shall yet belie thy happy years that say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth and rubious. Thy small pipe is at the maiden's organ, shrill, down, and all is semblative a woman's part. I know thy constellation is right apt for this affair. Some 4 or 5 attend him, all, if you will, for I myself am best when least in company. Prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord, to call his fortunes thine.
I'll do my best to woo your lady. Yet if all for strife, who I woo myself would be his wife.
Nay, either tell me where thou hast been, or I will not open my lips so wide as a Bristol may enter in the way of an excuse. My lady will hang thee for thy absence.
Let her hang me. Her that is well hanged in this world needs to fear no colors.
Make that good.
He shall see none to fear.
A good Lenten answer. I can tell thee where that saying was born of. I fear no colors.
Where, good Mistress Mary?
In the wars. And that may you be bold to say in your foolery.
Well, God give them wisdom that have it, and those that are fools, let them use their talents.
Yet you will be hanged for being so long absent, or to be turned away. Is that not as good as a hanging to you?
Many a good hanging prevents a bad marriage, and for turning away, let summer bear it out.
You are resolute, then.
Not so, neither, but I am resolved on 2 points.
That if one break, the other will hold, or if both break, your gaskins fall.
Apt, in good faith, very apt. Well, go thy way. If Sir Toby would leave drinking, thou wert as witty a piece of Eve's flesh as any in Illyria.
Well, peace you gone. No more of that. Oh, here comes my lady. Make your excuse wisely, you were best.
Would it be thy will, put me into good fooling. These wits that think they have thee do very oft prove fools, and I that I'm sure I lack thee may pass for a wise man. For what says Quinopolis? Better a witty fool than a foolish wit. God bless thee, lady.
Take the fool away.
Did you not hear, fellows? Take away the lady.
Go to. You're a dry fool. I'll know more of you. Besides, you grow dishonest.
2 faults, Madonna, that drink and good counsel will amend. Forgive the dry fool drink, then is the fool not dry. Bid the dishonest man mend himself. If he mend, he is no longer dishonest. If he cannot, let the botcher mend him. Anything that mended is but patched. Virtue that transgresses is but patched with sin, and sin that amends is but patched with virtue. If that this simple syllogism will serve, so. If it will not, what remedy? Is there no true cuckold but calamity, so beauty's a flower? The lady bade take away the fool. Therefore I say again, take her away.
Sir, I bade them take away you.
Ah, misprision in the highest degree. Lady, cuculus non facet monicum. That's as much as to say as, I wear not motley in my brain. Good Madonna, give me leave to prove you a fool.
Can you do it?
Dexterously, good Madonna.
Make your proof.
I must catechize you for it, Madonna. Good my mouse of virtue, answer me.
Well, for want of other idleness, I'll bide your proof.
Good Madonna, why mourn'st thou?
good fool for my brother's death.
I think his soul is in hell, Madonna.
I know his soul is in heaven, fool.
The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven. Take away the fool, gentlemen.
What do you think of this fool, Malvolio? Doth he not mend?
Yes, and shall do till the pangs of death shake him. Infirmity that decays the wise doth ever make the better fool.
God send you, sir, a speedy infirmity for the better increasing your folly. Sir Toby will be sworn that I am no fox, but he will not pass his word for tuppence that you are no fool.
How say you to that, Malvolio?
I marvel that your ladyship takes delight in such a barren rascal. I saw him put down the other day with an ordinary fool that has no more brain than a stone. Oh, look you now, he's out of his guard already. Unless you laugh and minister occasion to him, he is gagged. I protest I take these wise men that crow so at these set kind of fools no better than the fools zanies.
Ugh, you are sick of self-love, Malvolio, and taste with a distempered appetite. To be generous, guiltless, and of free disposition is to take those things for bird bolts that you deem cannon bullets. There is no slander in an allowed fool, though he do nothing but rail, nor no railing in a known discreet man, though he do nothing but reprove.
Now, Mercury endue thee with leasing, for thou speakest well of fools.
Madame, there is at the gate a young gentleman, much desires to speak with you.
From the Count Orsino, is it?
I know not, madame. 'Tis a fair young man and well attended.
Who of my people hold him in delay?
Sir Toby, madam, your kinsman.
Fetch him off, I pray you. He speaks nothing but madman. Fie on him. Go you, Malvolio. If it be a suit from the Count, I am sick or not at home. What you will to dismiss it. Now you see, sir, how your fooling grows old, and people dislike it.
Thou hast spoke for us, Madonna, as if thy eldest son should be a fool, whose skull Jove cram with brains. Here he comes, one of thy kin has a most weak pia mater.
By mine honor, half drunk. What is he at the gate, cousin?
A gentleman.
A gentleman? What gentleman?
This is a gentleman here. Oh, plague of these pickled herring. Oh, how now, sot?
Good Sir Toby.
Cousin, how have you come so early by this lethargy?
Lechery? I defy lechery. There's one at the gate.
Mary, what is he?
Let him be the devil, and he will, I care not. Give me faith, say I. Well, it's all one.
What's a drunken man like, fool?
Like a drowned man, a fool and a madman. One draught above, he makes him a fool. The second mads him, and a third drowns him.
Go thou and seek the crowner, and let him sit a my cause, for he's in the third degree of drink. He's drowned. Go look after him.
He is but mad yet, Madonna, and the fool shall look to the madman.
Madam, Yon fellow swears he will speak with you. I told him you were sick. He takes on him to understand so much, and therefore comes to speak with you. I told him you were asleep. He seems to have foreknowledge of that too, and therefore comes to speak with you. What is to be said to him, lady? He's fortified against any denial.
Tell him he shall not speak with me.
He has been told so, and says he'll stand at your door like a sheriff's post and be the supporter to a bench. But he'll speak with you.
What kind of man is he?
Why, of mankind.
What manner of man?
A very ill manner. He'll speak with you, will you or no?
Of what personage and years is he?
Not yet old enough for a man, nor young enough for a boy, as a squash is before 'tis a peas cod, or codling, and 'tis almost an apple. 'Tis with him in standing water between boy and man. He's very well favored, and he speaks very shrewishly. One would think his mother's milk were scarce out of him.
Let him approach. Call in my gentlewoman.
Gentlewoman, my lady calls.
Give me my veil. Come, throw it on my face. We'll once more hear Orsino's embassy.
The honorable lady of the house, which is she?
Speak to me. I shall answer for her. Your will?
Most radiant, exquisite, and unmatchable beauty. I pray you, tell me if this be the lady of the house, for I never saw her. I would be loath to cast away my speech, for besides that it is excellently well pinned, I have taken great pains to con it. Good beauties, let me sustain no scorn. I am very comfortable even to the last sinister usage.
Whence came you, sir?
I can say little more than that I've studied, and that question's out of my part. Good gentle one, give me modest assurance if you be the lady of the house, that I may proceed in my speech.
Are you a comedian?
No, my profound heart. And yet, by the very fangs of malice, I swear I am not that I play. Are you the lady of the house?
If I do not usurp myself, I am.
Most certain. If you are she, you do usurp yourself. For what is yours to bestow is not yours to reserve. But this is from my commission. I will on with my speech in your praise, and then show you the heart of my passage.
Come to what is important in't. I forgive you the praise.
Alas, I took great pains to study it, and 'tis poetical.
It is the more like to be feigned. I pray you, keep it in. I heard you were saucy at my gates, and allowed your approach rather to wonder at you than to hear you. If you be not mad, be gone. If you have reason, be brief. 'Tis not that time of moon with me to make one in so skipping a dialogue.
Will you hoist sail, sir? Here lies
No.
the way.
No, good swabber. I am to hold here a little longer. Some mollification for your giant, sweet lady?
Tell me your mind.
I am a messenger.
Sure, you have some hideous matter to deliver when the courtesy of it is so fearful. Speak your office.
It alone concerns your ear. I bring no overture of war, no taxation of homage. I hold the olive in my hand. My words are as full of peace as matter.
Yet you began rudely. What are you? What would you?
The rudeness that hath appeared in me have I learned from my entertainment. What I am and what I would are a secret of maidenhood. To your ears, divinity; to any others, profanation.
Give us the place alone. We will hear this divinity. Now, sir, what's your text?
Most sweet lady,
A comfortable doctrine, and much may be said of it. Where lies your text?
in Orsino's bosom.
In his bosom. In what chapter of his bosom?
To answer by the method in the first of his heart.
I have read it. It is heresy. Have you no more to say?
Good madam, let me see your face.
Have you any commission from your lord to negotiate with my face? You are now out of your text. But we will draw the curtain and show you the picture. Look you, sir. Such a one I was this present. Is it not well done?
Excellently done, if God did all.
'Tis in grain, sir. 'Twill endure wind and weather.
'Tis beauty truly blent, 'tis red and white nature's own sweet and cunning hand laid on. Lady, you're the cruelest she alive, if you will lead these graces to the grave and leave the world no copy.
Sir, I will not be so hard-hearted. I will give out divers schedules of my beauty. It shall be inventoried, and every particle and utensil labeled to my will as item, 2 lips, indifferent red. Item, 2 gray eyes with lids to them. Item, 1 neck, 1 chin, and so forth. Were you sent hither to praise me?
I see what you are. You're too proud. But if you were the devil, you were fair. My lord and master loves you. Such love could be recompensed, though you were crowned the non-periel of beauty.
How does he love me?
With adorations, fertile tears, with groans that thunder love, with sighs of fire.
Your lord does know my mind. I cannot love him. Yet I suppose him virtuous, know him noble, of great estate, of fresh and stainless youth, in voices well divulged, free, learned, and valiant, and in dimension and the shape of nature, a gracious person. But yet I cannot love him. He might have took his answer long ago.
If I did love you in my master's flame, with such a suffering, such a deadly life, in your denial, I would find no sense. I would not understand it.
Why, what would you?
Make me a willow cabin at your gate, and call upon my soul within the house. Write loyal cantons of contemned love, and sing them aloud, even in the dead of night. Hollow your name to the reverberate hills, and make the babbling gossip of the air cry out, Olivia! Oh, you should not rest between the elements of the air and earth, but you should pity me.
You might do much. What is your parentage?
Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman.
Get you to your lord. I cannot love him. Let him send no more, unless, perchance, you come to me again. to tell me how he takes it? Fare you well. I thank you for your pains. Spend this for me.
I am no feed post, lady. Keep your purse. My master, not myself, lacks recompense. Love make his heart of flint that you shall love, and let your fervor, like my master's, be placed in contempt. Farewell, fair cruelty.
What's your parentage? Above my fortunes, yet my state is well. I am a gentleman. I'll be sworn thou art. Thy tongue, thy face, thy limbs, actions, and spirit do give thee fivefold blazon. Not too fast. Soft, soft. Unless the master were the man. How now? Even so quickly may one catch the plague. Methinks I feel this youth's perfections with an invisible and subtle stealth to creep in at mine eyes. Well, let it be. What ho, Malvolio?
Here, madam. At your service.
Run after that same peevish messenger, the county's man. He left this ring behind him. He left this ring, would I or not? Tell him I'll none of it. Desire him not to flatter with his lord, nor hold him up with hopes. I am not for him. If that the youth will come this way tomorrow, I will give him reasons for it. Hie thee, Malvolio.
Madam, I will.
I do, I know not what, and fear to find mine eye too great a flatterer for my mind. Fate, show thy force. Ourselves we do not owe. What is decreed must be, and be this so.
Will you stay no longer? Nor will you not that I go with you?
By your patience, no. My stars shine darkly over me. The malignancy of my fate might perhaps distemper yours. Therefore I shall crave of you, I leave you that I may bear my evils alone. If I were a bad recompense for your love, then to lay any of them on for you.
Let me yet know of you whither you are bound.
No, sooth, sir, my determinate voyage is mere extravagancy. But I perceive in you so excellent a touch of modesty that you will not extort from me what I am willing to keep in. Therefore it charges me in manners rather to express myself. You must know of me then. Antonio, my name is Sebastian, which I called Rodrigo. My father was that Sebastian of Messaline, and who I have heard of. He left behind him myself a sister, both born within an hour. If the heavens have been pleased, what would have ended? But you, sir, you altered that. For some hour before you took me from the breach of the sea was my sister drowned.
Alas the day.
A lady, sir, though it was said she much resembled me, and was yet many accounted beautiful. But though I could not with such estimable wonder overfear that, because yet thus far I would boldly publish her, she bore a mind that envy could not but call fair. She's drowned already, sir, with salt water, though it seems I drown her in remembrance again with more.
Pardon me, sir, your bad entertainment.
Oh, good Antonio, forgive me your trouble.
If you will not murder me for my love, let me be your servant.
If you will none undo what you have done, that is, kill him with whom you have recovered, desire it not. Farewell at once. My bosom is full of kindness, and I am yet so near the manners of my mother that, upon the least occasion more, mine eyes will tell of more. I am bound for Orsino's court. Farewell.
The gentleness of all the gods go with thee. I have many enemies in Orsino's court, else would I very shortly see thee there. But come what may, I do adore thee so that danger shall seem sport, and I will go.
Were you not even now the Countess, Olivia?
Even now, sir, on moderate pace, I have since arrived, but hither.
She returns this ring to you, sir. You might have saved me my pains to have taken it away yourself. She adds, moreover, that you should put your lord into a desperate assurance that she will none of him. And one thing more, that you be never so hardy to come again in his affairs, unless it be to report your lord's taking of this. Receive it so.
She took no ring of me, I'll none of it.
Come, sir, you peevishly threw it to her, and her will is it should be so returned. If it be worth stooping for, there it lies in your eye. If it be not, be it his that finds it.
I left no ring with her. What means this lady? Fortune forbid my outside have not charmed her. She made good view of me, indeed so much that methought her eyes had lost the tongue, for she did speak in thoughts distractedly. She loves me! Sure! The cunning of her passion invites me in this very churlish messenger. None of my lord's ring, why, he sent her none. I am the man. If it be so as 'tis, poor lady, she would better love a dream. Disguise, I see thou art a wickedness, wherein the pregnant enemy does much. How easy it is for the proper false in women's waxen hearts to set on their forms. Alas, our frailty is the cause, not we. For such as we are made of, such may we be. How with this fudge? My master loves her dearly, and I, poor monster, fond as much on him. And she, mistaken, seems to dote on me. What will become of this? As I am a man, my state is desperate for my master's love. As I am woman, now, alas the day. What thriftless sighs shall poor Olivia breathe? Time. Thou must untangle this, not I. It is too hard a knot for me to untie.
Approach, surrender. Not to be abed after midnight is to be up betimes. And diluculo surgere, thou knowest.
Nay, by my troth, I know not, but I know to be up late is to be up late.
A false conclusion. I hate it as an unfilled can. To be up after midnight and to go to bed then is early. So that to go to bed after midnight is to go to bed betimes. Does not our life consist of the four elements?
Faith, so they say. But I think it rather consists of eating and drinking.
Thou art a scholar, let us therefore eat and drink. Marion, I say, a stoup of wine.
Ah, here comes the fool of faith.
How now, my hearts? Did you never see the picture, we three?
Welcome, ass. Now, let's have a catch.
By my troth, the fool has an excellent breast. I'd rather than 40 shillings I had such a leg and so sweet a breath to sing as the fool has. In sooth, thou wast in very gracious fooling last night when thou spokest of Pygorogrammatus of the Fabians passing the equinoctial of Quibus. It was very good, of faith. I sent thee 6 pence for thy leman. Hadst it?
I did in petticoats thy gratillity. For Malvolio's nose is no whipstock. My lady has a white hand, and the Myrmidons are no bottle ale houses.
Excellent. Aye, this is the best fooling when all is done. Now, a song.
Oh, come on, there's 6 pence for you. Let's have a song.
There's a test roll for me too. If one night give a penny.
Oh. Would you have love song or a song of a good life?
Oh, love song. A love song.
I care not for good life.
Oh, mistress mine, where are you roaming? Oh, stay and hear your true love's roaming. That can sing both high and low. Trip no further, pretty sweeting. Journey's end in lovers' meeting. Every wise man's son doth know.
Excellent, good, if a
Good.
mellifluous voice, as I am true knight.
A contagious breath.
Very sweet and contagious in faith.
Here by the nose, it is adults that's in contagion. But shall we make the welkin dance indeed? Shall we rouse the night owl in a catch that will draw 3 souls out of one weaver? Shall we do that?
And you love me? Let's do it. I am a dog and a catch.
Our lady, sir, and some dogs will catch well.
Most certain. Let our catch be thou knave.
Hold thou peace, thou knave, knight. I shall be constrained to call thee knave, knight.
Oh, it is not the first time I have constrained one to call me knave. Begin, fool. It begins. Hold thy peace.
I shall never begin if I hold my peace.
Good in faith. Come, begin.
What a caterwauling do you keep here? If my lady had not called upon her steward Malvolio and bid him turn you out of doors, never trust me.
Oh, my lady's a Cataean. We are politicians. Malvolio's a Pegaramsey, and 3 merry men be we. Am I not consanguineous? Consanguineous? Am I not of her blood? Tilly Valley, lady. There dwelt a man in Babylon, lady.
The knight's an admirable fooling.
He does well enough if he be exposed, and so do I too. He does it with a better grace, but I do it more natural.
On the 12th day of December,
my true love.
For the love of God, please!
My masters, are you mad? Or what are you? Have you no wit, manners, nor honesty, but to gabble like tinkers at this time of night? Do you make an alehouse of my lady's house, that you squeak out your cozzer's catches without any mitigation or remorse of voice? Is there no respect of place, persons, nor time in you?
We did keep time, sir, in our catches. Snack up!
Sir Toby, I must be round with you. My lady bid me tell you that, though she harbors you as her kinsman, she's nothing allied to your disorders. If you can separate yourself and your misdemeanors, you are welcome to the house. If not, and it would please you to take leave of her, she is very willing to bid you farewell.
Thou's in the right. Go, sir. Rub your chain with crumbs. A stoop of wine, Mariah!
Mistress Mary, if you prized my lady's favor at anything more than contempt, you would not give means for this uncivil rule. She shall know of it. By this hand.
Go shake your ears.
'Twere as good a deed as to drink when a man's a-hungry, to challenge him to field, and then to break promise with him and make a fool of him.
Do it, knight. I'll write thee a challenge, or I'll deliver thy indignation to him by word of mouth.
Sweet Sir Toby, be patient for tonight. Since the youth of the Count's was today with my lady, she is much out of quiet. For Monsieur Malvolio, let me alone with him. If I do not gull him into a nay word and make him a common recreation, do not think I have wit enough to lie straight in my bed. I know I can do it.
Possess us, tell us something of him.
Marry, sir, sometimes he's a kind of Puritan.
Oh, if I thought that, I'd beat him like a dog.
What, for being a Puritan? Thy exquisite reason, dear knight.
I have no exquisite reason for it, but I have reason good enough.
The devil a Puritan, that he is, or anything constantly but a time pleaser. An affectioned ass that cons state without book and utters it by great swaths. The best persuaded of himself, so crammed, as if he thinks with excellencies that it is his grounds of faith that all that look on him love him. And on that vice in him will my revenge find notable cause to work.
What wilt thou do?
I will drop in his way some obscure epistles of love, wherein by the color of his beard, the shape of his leg, the manner of his gait, the expression of his eye, forehead, and complexion, he shall find himself most feelingly personated. I can write very like my lady, your niece, and on a forgotten matter, we can hardly make distinction of our hands.
Excellent, I smell a device.
I have it in my nose too.
He shall think by the letters that thou wilt drop that they come from my niece and that she's in love with him.
My purpose is indeed a horse of that color.
And your horse now would make him an ass.
That I doubt not.
Will be admirable.
Sport Royal, I warrant you. I know my physic will work with him. I will plant you two, and let the fool make a third, where he shall find the letter. Observe his construction of it for this night, to bed, and dream on the event. Farewell.
Good night, Penthesilea.
Before me, she's a good wench.
Oh, she's a beagle, true bred, and one that adores me. What of that?
I was adored once too.
That's to bed, knight. Thou hast need, send for more money.
If I cannot recover your niece, I am a foul way out.
Now, send for more money, knight. If thou hast her not in the end, call me cut.
If I do not, never trust me. Take it how you will.
Now, come. I'll go burn some sack. 'Tis too late to go to bed now. Come, knight. Come, knight.
Give me some music. Now, good morrow, friends. Now, good Cicero, but that piece of song, that old and antique song we heard last night, oh, methought it did relieve my passion much more than light airs and recollected terms of these most brisk and giddy-paced times. Come, but one verse.
He is not here, so please your lordship, that should sing it.
Who was it?
Feste the jester, my lord, a fool that Lady Olivia's father took much delight in. He is about the house.
Seek him out, and play them tune a while. Come hither, boy. If ever thou shalt love, In the sweet pangs of it, remember me. For such as I am, all true lovers are. Untayed and skittish in all motions else, save in the constant image of the creature that is beloved. How dost thou like this tune?
It gives a very echo to the seat where love is throned.
Thou dost speak masterly. My life upon it, young though thou art, thine eye hath stayed upon some favor that it loves. Hath it not, boy?
A little, by your favor.
What kind of woman is it?
Of your complexion.
She is not worth thee, then. What years, I faith?
About your years, my lord.
Ugh, too old, by heaven. But still the woman taken elder than herself. So wears she to him. So sways she, level in her husband's heart. For boy, however we do praise ourselves, our fancies are more giddy and uniform, more longing, wavering, sooner lost and worn than women's are.
I think it well, my lord.
Then let thy love be younger than thyself, or thy affection cannot hold the bent. For women are as roses, whose fair flower, being once displayed, doth fall that very hour.
And so they are, alas, that they are so, to die even when they to perfection grow.
Oh, fellow, come, the song we had last night. Mark it, Cicero, it is old and plain. The spinsters and the knitters in the sun and the free maids that weave their thread with bones do use to chant it. It is silly, sooth, and dallies with the innocence of love, like the old age.
Are you ready, sir?
Aye. Prithee, sing.
Come away, death, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair, cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you. Oh, prepare it. My part of death no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet on my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend, greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. 1,000 sighs to save, lay me where sad true lover never find my grave to weep there.
There's for thy pains.
No pain, sir. I take pleasure in singing, sir.
I'll pay thy pleasure then.
Truly, sir, and pleasure will be paid one time or another.
Give me now leave to leave thee.
Now the melancholy god protect thee, and the tailor make the doublet of changeable taffeta, for thy mind is very opal. I would have men of such constancy put to sea, that their business might be everything and their intent everywhere. But that's it. That's always makes a good voyage of nothing. Farewell.
Let all the rest give place. Once more, Cicero, get thee to yon same sovereign cruelty. Tell her my love, more noble than the world, prizes not quantity of dirty lands. The parts that fortune hath bestowed upon her, tell her I hold as giddily as fortune. But 'tis that miracle, queen of gems, that nature pranks her and attracts my soul.
But if she cannot love you, sir.
I cannot be so answered.
But you must. Say that some lady, as perhaps there is, hath for your love a great pang of heart as you have for Olivia. You cannot love her. You tell her so, must she not then be answered?
There is no woman's sighs can bide the beating of so strong a passion as love doth give my heart. No women's heart so big to hold so much. They lack retention. Alas, their love may be called appetite. No motion of the liver, but the palate, that sufferers suffer it, cloyment and revolt. But mine is as all hungry as the sea, and can digest as much. Make no compare between that love a woman can bear me and that I owe Olivia.
Aye, but I know.
What dost thou know?
Too well what love women to men may owe. In faith they are as true of heart as we. My father had a daughter loved a man, as it might be, perhaps, were I a woman, I should your lordship.
What's her history?
A blank, my lord. She never told her love, but let concealment, like a worm in the blood, feed on her damnous cheek. She pined and thought, and with a green and yellow melancholy, she sat like patience on a monument, smiling at grief. Was not this love indeed? We men may say more and swear more, but indeed our shows are more than will. For still we prove much in our vows, but little in our love.
But died thy sister of her love, my boy?
I am all the daughters of my father's house, and all the brothers too. And yet, I know not. Sir, shall I to this lady?
Aye, that's the theme. To her in haste. Give her this jewel. Say my love can give no place, bide no denay.
Come thy ways, Senor Fabian.
Nay, I'll come. If I lose a scruple of this sport, let me be boiled to death with melancholy.
Now, wouldst thou not be glad to have the niggardly, rascally sheep-biter come by some notable shame?
I would exalt man. You know he brought me out of favor with my lady about a bear baiting here.
To anger him, we'll have the bear again, and we'll fool him black and blue, shall we not, Sir Andrew?
And we do not. It is pity of our lives.
Oh, here comes the little villain. How now, my metal of India?
Get you all three into the box tree. Malvolio's coming up the walk. Has he been yonder, I son, practicing behavior to his own shadow of his half hour? Observe him, for the love of mockery, for I know this letter will make him contemplative of idiot of him, a contemplative idiot of him. Close in the name of jesting. Lie thou there, for here it comes, the trout that must be caught with tickling.
'Tis but fortune. All is fortune. Maria once told me she did affect me, and I have heard herself come thus near that, should she fancy, it should be one of my complexion. Besides, she uses me with a more exalted respect than anyone else that follows her. What should I think on't?
Here's an overweening rogue.
Oh, peace! Contemplation makes a rare turkey-cock of him. How he jets under his advanced plumes.
Slight, I could so beat the rogue.
Now, peace, I say.
To be Count Malvolio.
Oh, rogue.
Pistol him! Pistol him!
Oh, peace, peace. Shh.
There is example for it. The lady of the Strachey married the yeoman of the wardrobe.
Fie on him, Jezebel!
Oh, peace! Now he's deeply in. Look how imagination blows him.
Having been 3 months married to her, sitting in my estate.
Oh, for a stone bow to hit him in the eye.
Calling my officers about me in my branched velvet gown. Having come from a daybed where I have left Olivia sleeping.
Fire and brimstone!
Oh, peace, peace!
And then to have the humor of state, and after a demure travel of regard, telling them I know my place, and I would they should do theirs, to ask for my kinsman, Toby.
Bolts and shackles!
Oh, peace, peace, peace! Now.
What employment have we here?
Now is the woodcock near the gin.
Peace and the spirit of humor's intimate reading aloud to him.
By my life, this is my lady's hand. These be her very C's, her U's and her T's, and thus she makes her great P's. It is in contempt to question her hand.
Her C's, her U's, and her T's. Why that?
To the unknown beloved, this, and my good wishes, her very phrases. By your leave, wax. Soft. And the impressure of Lucrece with which she uses to seal. 'Tis my lady. To whom should this be?
This wins him, liver and all.
Jove knows I love, but who? Lips do not move, no man must know. No man must know. What follows? The numbers altered. No man must know. If this should be thee, Malvolio.
Marry, hang thee, Brock.
I may command where I adore, but silence like a Lucrece knife with bloodless stroke my heart doth gore. M-O-A-I doth sway my life.
A fustian riddle.
Excellent wench, say I.
M-O-A-I doth sway my life. Nay, but first let me see.
What dish of poison has she dressed him?
And with what wing the Staniel checks at it?
I may command where I adore. Why, she may command me. I serve her. She is my lady. Why, this is evident to any formal capacity. There's no obstruction in this. In the end, what should that alphabetical position portend? I could make that resemble something in me. Softly. M-O-A-I.
Oh, I make up that. He is now in a cold scent.
Souter will cry upon it for all this, though it be as rank as a fox.
M. Malvolio. Why, that begins my name.
Did I not say he would work it? The cur is excellent at false.
M, but then there is no consonancy in the sequel that suffers under probation. A should follow, but O does.
And O shall end, I hope.
Aye, or I'll cudgel him, make him cry. Oh!
And then I comes behind.
Aye, and you had any eye behind you, you might see more detraction at your heels than fortunes before you.
M-O-A-I. A simulation is not at the former, and yet to crush this a little, it would bow to me, for every one of these letters are in my name. So, here follows prose. If this fall into thy hand, revolve. In my stars I am above thee, but be not afraid of greatness. Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. Thy fates open their hands. Let thy blood and spirit embrace them, and to inure thyself to what thou art like to be, cast thy humble slough and appear fresh. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants. Let thy tongue tang arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity. She thus advises thee that sighs for thee. Oh. Remember who commended thy yellow stockings and wished to see thee ever cross-gartered. I say, remember. Go to, thou art made, if thou desirest to be so. If not, let me see thee a steward, still a fellow of servants, and not worthy to touch fortune's fingers. Farewell. She that would alter services with thee, the fortunate unhappy. Ah! Daylight and champion discovers not more. This is open. I will be proud. I will read politic authors. I will baffle Sir Toby. I will wash off gross acquaintance. I will be point device, the very man. I do not now fool myself to let imagination jade me, for every reason excites to this, that my lady loves me. She did commend my yellow stockings of late. She did praise my leg being cross-gartered, and in this she manifests herself to my love, and with a kind of injunction drives me to these habits of her liking. I thank my stars I'm happy. I will be strange, stout, in yellow stockings and cross-gartered, even with the swiftness of putting on. Jove and my stars be praised. For here is yet a postscript. Thou canst not choose but know who I am. If thou entertainst my love, let it appear in thy smiling. Thy smiles become thee well. Oh. Therefore, in my presence, still smile, dear my sweet, I prithee. Jove, I thank thee, I will smile. I will do everything that thou wilt have me.
I will not give my part of the sport for a pension of thousands paid from the Sophie.
I could marry this wench for this device.
So could I too.
Oh, and ask no other dowry with her but such another jest.
Nor I neither.
Here comes my noble gold catcher.
Oh, wilt thou set thy foot on my neck?
Or on mine either?
Shall I play my freedom at trade trip and become thy bond slave?
Oh, if either I either.
Why, thou hast put him in such a dream that when the image of it leaves him, he must run mad.
Nay, but say true. Does it work upon him?
Oh, like aqua vitae with the midwife.
Then, if you will, then see the fruits of the sport. Mark his first approach before my lady. He will come to her in yellow stockings, and 'tis a color she abhors, and cross-gartered a fashion she detests. And he will smile upon her, which will now be so unsuitable to her disposition, being addicted to a melancholy of as she is, that it cannot but turn him into a notable contempt. If you will see it, follow me.
To the gates of Tartar, thou most excellent devil of wit.
I'll make one too.
Art thou not the Lady Olivia's fool?
No, indeed, sir. The Lady Olivia has no folly. She will keep no fool, sir, till she be married, and fools are as like husbands as pilchards are to herrings. The husband's the bigger. I am indeed not her fool, but her corrupter of words.
I saw thee late at the Count Orsino's.
Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. I would be sorry, sir, but the fool should be as oft with your master as with my mistress. I think I saw your wisdom there.
Nay, and thou pass upon me. I'll no more with thee. Here, there's expenses for thee.
Now, Jove, in this next commodity of hair, send thee a beard.
By my troth, I'll tell thee, I am almost sick for one. Though I would not have it grow on my chin. Is that lady within?
Would not a pair of these have bred, sir?
Yes, being kept together and put to use.
I would play Lord Pandarus or Phrygia, sir, to bring a Cressida to this Troilus.
I understand you, sir. 'Tis well begged.
The matter, I hope, is not great, sir. Begging but a beggar. Cressida was a beggar. My lady is within, sir. I will constir them to whence you come. Who you are and what you would are out of my welkin. I might say element, but the word is overworn.
This fellow is wise enough to play the fool, and to do that well craves a kind of wit. He must observe their mood on whom he jests, the quality of persons and the time, and like the haggard, check at every feather that comes before his eye. This is a practice as full of labor as a wise man ought. For folly that he wisely shows is fit, but wise men, folly fallen, quite taint their wit.
Save you, gentlemen.
And you, sir.
Du veux garder, monsieur?
Et vous aussi, votre serviteur?
I hope, sir, you are, and I am yours.
Will you encounter the house my niece is desirous you should enter, if your trade be to her?
I am bound to your niece, sir. I mean, she is the list of my voyage.
Well, taste your legs, sir. Put them to motion.
My legs do better understand me, sir, than I understand what you mean by bidding me taste my legs.
I mean to go, sir, to enter.
I will answer you with gate and entrance, but we are prevented. Most excellent, accomplished lady, the heavens rain odors on you.
That youth, a rare courtier, rain odors. Well.
My matter hath no voice, lady, but to your own most pregnant and vouchsafed ear.
Odors, pregnant and vouchsafed? I'll get them all three already.
Let the garden door be shut, and leave me to my hearing. Give me your hand, sir.
My duty, madam, and most humble service.
What is your name?
Cesario. Is your servant's name, fair princess?
My servant, sir. 'Twas never merry world since lowly feigning was called compliment. Your servant to the Count Orsino, youth.
And he is yours, and his need must be yours. Your servant is your servant, madam.
For him, I think not on him. For his thoughts, they were blanks rather than filled with me.
Madam, I come to whet your gentle thoughts on his behalf.
Oh, by your leave, I pray you. I bade you never speak again of him. But would you undertake another suit, I'd rather hear you to solicit that than music from the spheres.
Oh, dear lady,
Give me leave, beseech you. I did send, after the last enchantment you did here, a ring in chase of you. So did I abuse myself, my servant, and I fear me, you. Under your hard construction must I sit, to force that on you in a shameful cunning, which you knew none of yours. What might you think of me? Have you not set mine honor at the stake and baited it with all the muzzled thoughts that tyrannous heart can think? To one of your receiving, enough is shown. A cypress, not a bosom, hides my heart. So, let me hear you speak.
I pity you.
That's a degree to love?
No, not agrees, for 'tis a vulgar proof that very oft we pity enemies.
Why then, methinks 'tis time to smile again. O world, how apt the poor are to be proud. If one should be a prey, how much the better to fall before the lion than the wolf. Oh, the clock upbraids me with the waste of time. Be not afraid, good youth. I will not have you. And yet, when wit and youth is come to harvest, your wife is like to reap a proper man. There lies your way. Due west.
Then westward ho. Grace and good disposition attend upon your ladyship. You'll nothing, madam, to my lord by me.
Stay, I prithee. Tell me what thou thinkst of me.
That you do think you are not what you are.
If I think so, I think the same of you.
And you think right, I am not what I am.
I would you were as I would have you be.
Would it be better, madam, than I am? I wish it might, for now I am your fool.
What a deal of scorn looks beautiful in the contempt and anger of his lip. A murderous guilt shows not itself more soon than love that would seem hid. Love's night is noon. Cesario, by the roses of the spring, by maidhood, honor, truth, and everything, I love thee so, that maugre all thy pride, nor wit nor reason can my passion hide. Do not extort thy reasons from this clause. For that I woo, thou therefore hast no cause. But rather reason thus, with reason fetter. Love sought is good, but given unsought is better.
By my innocence, I swear, and by my youth, I have one heart, one bosom, and one truth, and that no man, no woman has, nor ever none shall be mistress of it, save I alone. And so, good madam, adieu. Never more will I my master's tears to you deplore.
Yet come again, for thou perhaps mayst move that heart which now abhors to like his love.
No, Faith, I'll not say a jot longer.
Thy reason, dear Venom, give thy reason.
You must needs yield your reason, Sir Andrew.
Mary, I saw your niece do more favors to the Count's serving man than ever she bestowed upon me. I saw it in the orchard.
Well, did she see thee the while, old boy? Tell me that.
as plain as I see you now.
This was a great argument of love in her towards you.
Slight, will you make an ass of me?
I will prove it legitimate, sir, upon the oaths of judgment and reason.
No, and they have been grand jurymen since before Noah was a sailor.
She did show favor to the youth in your sight, only to exacerbate you, to awake your dormouse valor, to put fire in your heart and brimstone in your liver. You should then have accosted her, and with some excellent jests, fire new from the mint, you should have banged the youth into dumbness. This was looked for at your hand, and this was balked. The double guilt of this opportunity you let time wash off, and you are now sailed into the north of my lady's opinion, where you will hang like an icicle on a Dutchman's beard, unless you do redeem it by some laudable attempt, either of valor or policy.
And be that any way, it must be with valor, for policy I hate. I had as lief be a brownist as a politician.
Why then build me thy fortunes upon the basis of valor? Challenge me, the Count's youth, to fight with him. Hurt him in 11 places. My knee shall take note of it, and assure thyself there is no love broker in the world can more prevail in man's commendation with woman than report of valor.
There is no way but this, Sir Andrew.
Will either of you bear me a challenge to him?
Go, write it in a martial hand. Be cursed and brief. It is no matter how witty, so it be eloquent and full of invention. Taunt him with the license of ink. If thou thouest him some thrice, it shall not be amiss, and as many lies will lie in thy sheet of paper, although the sheet were big enough for the bed of ware in England. Set him down. Go, about it. Let there be gall enough in thy ink, though thou write with a goose pen. No matter, about it.
Where shall I find you?
We'll call thee at the cubiculo. Go.
This is a dear mannequin to you, Sir Toby.
Oh, I've been dear to him, lad. Some 2,000 strong or so.
We shall have a rare letter from him, but you'll not deliver it.
Oh, never trust me then, and by all means stir on the youth to an answer. I think oxen and wain ropes cannot hale them together. For Andrew, if he were opened, and you find so much blood in his liver as will clog the foot of a flea, I'll eat the rest of the anatomy.
And his opposite, the youth bears in his visage no great presage of cruelty.
Look where the youngest wren of 9 comes.
If you desire the spleen, and will lap yourselves into stitches, follow me. Yon gold Malvolio is turned heathen, a very renegado. For there's no Christian that means to be saved by believing rightly he can ever believe such impossible passages of grossness. He's in yellow stockings.
And cross-gartered.
Most villainously a pendant that keeps a school in the church. I have dogged him like this. Like a murderer. He does obey every point of the letter that I dropped to betray him. He does smile, his face into more lines than in this, the new map of the augmentation of the Indies. You have not seen such a thing as this. I can hardly forbear hurling things at him. I know my lady will strike him, and if she does, he'll smile and take it for a great favor.
Come, bring us where he is.
I would not by my will have troubled you. But since you make your pleasure your plains, I will no further charge in you.
I could not stay behind you. My desire, more sharp than filed steel, did spur me forth, and not all love to see you, though so much as might have drawn one to a longer voyage, but jealousy what might befall your travel, being skillless in these parts, which to a stranger, unguided and unfriended, often prove rough and unhospitable. My willing love, the rather by these arguments of fear, set forth in your pursuit.
My kind Antonio, I can no other answer make but thanks, and ever thanks, and off good realms. I'll shuffled off with such incurrent pay. But where my worth as if my conscience firm, you should find better dealing. What to do? Shall we go see the relics of the town?
Tomorrow, sir. Best first go see your lodging.
I'm not weary, and 'tis no longer night. I pray you, let us satisfy our eyes with the memorials and the things of the fame that cannot renounce own.
Would you pardon me? I do not without danger walk these streets. Once in a sea fight against the Count, his galleys I did some service of such note indeed that were I taken here it would scarce be answered.
Belike you slew a great number of his people.
The offence is not of such a bloody nature, although the quality of the time and quarrel might well have given us bloody argument. It might have since been answered in repaying what we took from them, which for traffic's sake most of our city did. Only myself stood out, for which, if I be lapsed in this place, I shall pay dear.
Do not then walk too open.
It doth not fit me. Hold, sir. Here's my purse. South suburbs at the Elephant is best to lodge. I will bespeak our diet, whilst you beguile the time and feed your knowledge with viewing the town. There shall you have me.
Why, at your purse?
And haply your eye shall light upon some toy you have desire to purchase. And your store, I think, is not for idle markets, sir.
I'll be your purse bearer and leave you for an hour.
To the Elephant.
I do remember.
I have sent after him. He says he'll come. How shall I feast him? What bestow of him? For youth is bought more oft than begged or borrowed. I speak too loud. Where's Malvolio? He is sad and civil, and suits well for a servant with my fortunes. Where is Malvolio?
He's coming, madam, but in a very strange manner. He is sure possessed, madam.
Why? What's the matter? Does he rave?
No, madam. He does nothing but smile. Your ladyship were best to have some guard about you, if he come. For sure the man is tainted in his wits.
Go, call him hither. I am as mad as he, if sad and merry madness equal be. How now, Malvolio?
Sweet lady.
Smilest thou? I sent thee upon a sad occasion.
Sad, lady. I could be sad. This does make some obstruction in the blood, this cross-gartering, but what of that? If it please the eye of one, it is with me as the very true sonnet is. Please one and please all.
Why, how dost thou, man? What is the matter with thee?
Not black in my mind, though yellow in my legs. It did come to his hands, and commands shall be executed. I think we know the sweet Roman hand.
Wilt thou go to bed, Malvolio?
To bed? Aye, sweetheart, and I'll come to thee.
God comfort thee. Why dost thou smile so, and kiss thy hand so oft?
How do you, Malvolio?
At your request? Yes, nightingales answer daws.
Why appear with you this ridiculous boldness before my lady?
Be not afraid of greatness. 'Twas well writ.
What mean'st thou by that, Malvolio?
Some are born great,
Huh?
some achieve greatness,
What sayest thou?
and some have greatness thrust upon them.
Heaven restore thee.
Remember who commended thy yellow stockings.
The yellow stockings?
And wished to see thee cross-gartered.
Cross-gartered.
Go to, thou'rt maid, if thou desirest to be so.
Am I maid?
If not, let me see thee a servant still.
Why, this is very midsummer madness.
Madam, the young gentleman of the Count Orsino's is returned. I could hardly entreat him back. He attends your ladyship's pleasure.
I'll come to him.
Mhm.
Good Maria, let this fellow be looked to. Where's my cousin Toby? Let some of my people have a special care of him. I would not have him miscarry for the half of my dowry.
Oh, do you come near me now? No worse a man than Sir Toby to look to me. She sends him on purpose, that I may appear stubborn to him. For she incites me to that in the letter. Cast thy humble slough, says she. Be opposite with a kinsman, surly with servants, let thy tongue tang with arguments of state. Put thyself into the trick of singularity, and consequently sets down the matter how, as a sad face, reverend carriage, a slow tongue, and the habit of some sir of note, and so forth. I have limed her, but it is Jove's doing, and Jove make me thankful. And when she went away, now let this fellow be looked to. Fellow, not Malvolio, nor after my degree, but fellow. Why, everything adheres together, and no dram of scruple, no scruple of a scruple, no obstacle, no incredulous, nor unsafe circumstance. What can we say? Nothing that can be can come between me and the full prospect of my hopes. Well, Jove, not I, is the doer of this, and he is to be thanked.
Which way is he in the name of sanctity? If all the devils of hell be drawn in a little, and Legion himself possessed him, yet I'll speak to him.
Here he is, here he is. How's it with you, sir? How's it with you, ma'am?
Go off. I discard you. Let me enjoy my private. Go off.
Lo, how hollow the fiend speaks within him. Did I not tell you? Sir Toby, my lady prays you to have a care of him.
Ah, does she so?
Go to. Peace. We must deal gently with him. Let me alone. How do you, Malvolio? How is't with you? What man defy the devil? Consider, he's an enemy to mankind.
Do you know what you say?
La, you. And speak ill of the devil, how he takes it at heart. Pray God he not be bewitched.
Carry his water to the wise woman.
Marry, and it shall be done tomorrow morning if I live. My lady would not lose him for more than I'll say.
How now, mistress?
Oh, Lord.
Prithee, hold thy peace. This is not the way. Do you not see you move him? Let me alone with him.
No way but gentleness. Gently, gently. The fiend is rough and will not be roughly used.
Why, how now, Bawcock? How dost thou chuck?
Sir.
Aye, Biddy, come with me. What man, 'tis not for gravity to play at cherry pit with Satan. Hang him, foul collier.
Him to say his prayers, good Sir Toby. Get him to pray.
My prayers, minx.
No, I warned you. You will not hear of godliness.
Go hang yourselves, all. You are idle, shallow things. I am not of your element. You shall know more hereafter.
It's possible!
If this were played upon a stage now, I could condemn it as an improbable fiction.
His very genius hath taken the infection of the device, man.
Nay, pursue him now. Let's the device take air and taint.
Why, we shall make him mad indeed.
The house will be quieter.
Come, we'll have him in a dark room and bound. My niece is already in the belief that he's mad. We may carry it thus for our pleasure and his penance, till our very pastime, tired out of breath, prompt us to have mercy on him, at which time we will bring the device to the bar and crown thee for a finder of madman. Oh, let's see.
More matter for a May morning.
Here's the challenge. Read it. I warrant there's vinegar and pepper in it.
Is it so saucy?
I ist. I warned him. Do, but read.
Give me. Youth.
Good and valiant.
Whatsoever thou art but a scurvy fellow. Wonder not, nor admire not in thy mind why I do call thee so, for I will show thee no reason for it.
A good note that keeps you from the blow of the law.
Thou comest to the Lady Olivia, and in my sight she uses thee kindly, but thou liest in thy throat. That is not the matter I challenge thee for.
Very brief, and to exceeding good sense, less.
I will waylay thee going home, where if it be thy chance to kill me,
good,
thou kill'st me like a rogue and a villain.
Still, you keep on the windy side of the law. Good.
Fare thee well, and God have mercy upon one of our souls. He may have mercy upon mine, but my hope is better, and so look to thyself. Thy friend, as thou usest him, and thy sworn enemy, Andrew AGUECHEEK. If this letter move him not, his legs cannot. I'll give it him.
You may have a very fit occasion for it. He is now in some commerce with my lady, and will be by and by depart.
Go, Sir Andrew, scout me for him at the corner of the orchard like a bum bailey. So soon as ever thou seest him, draw, and as thou drawest, swear horrible. For it comes to pass oft that a terrible oath with a swaggering accent sharply twanged off gives manhood more approbation than ever proof itself would have earned him. Away.
Nay, let me alone for swearing.
How will I not deliver his letter? For the behavior of the young gentleman gives him out to be of good capacity and breeding. His employment between his lord and my niece confirms no less. Therefore, this letter, being so excellently ignorant, will breed no terror in the youth. But he will find it comes from a clodpole. But, sir, I will deliver his challenge by word of mouth. Set upon AGUECHEEK a notable report of valor, and drive the gentleman, as I know his youth will aptly receive it, into a most hideous opinion of his rage, skill, fury, and impetuosity. This will so fright them both that they will kill one another by the look like cockatrices.
Here he comes with your niece. Give them way till he take leave, and presently after him.
I will meditate the while upon some horrid message for a challenge.
I have said too much unto a heart of stone, and laid mine honor too on Chariot. There's something in me that reproves my fault, but such a headstrong, potent fault it is, that it but mocks reproof.
But that same behavior that your passion bears goes on my master's griefs.
Here, wear this jewel for me. 'Tis my picture. Refuse it not. It hath no tongue to vex you. And I beseech you, come again tomorrow. What shall you ask of me that I'll deny? That honor saved may upon asking give.
Nothing but this, your true love for my master.
How with mine honor may I give him that which I have given to you?
I will acquit you.
Well, come again tomorrow. Fare thee well. A fiend like thee might bear my soul to hell.
Gentlemen, God save thee.
And you, sir?
That defense thou hast, betake thee to it. Of what nature the wrongs are thou hast done him, I know not, but thy interceptor, full of despite, bloody as the hunter, attends thee at the orchard end. Dismount thy tuck, be yar in thy preparation, for thy assailant is quick, skillful, and deadly.
You mistake, sir. I am sure no man hath any quarrel with me. My remembrance is very free and clear from any image of offense done to any man.
Well, you'll find it otherwise, I assure you. Therefore, if you hold your life at any price, betake you to your guard, for your opposite hath in him what youth, strength, skill, and wrath can furnish man withal.
I pray you, sir, what is he?
He is a knight, dubbed with unhatched rapier and on carpet consideration, but he is a devil in private brawl. Souls and bodies he hath divorced 3, and his incensement at this moment is so implacable that satisfaction can be none but by pangs of death and sepulchre. Hobnob is his word. Give't or take't.
I will return again into the house and desire some contact of the lady. I am no fighter. I've heard of some kind of men that put quarrels on purposely onto others to taste their valor. Be like this is a man of that quirk.
Sir,
Yeah.
no. His indignation derives itself out of a very competent injury. Therefore, get you on and give him his desire. Back you shall not to the house, unless you undertake that with me, which is must safety you might answer him. Therefore, on, or strip your sword, stark naked, for meddle you must, that's certain, or forswear to wear iron about you.
This is as uncivil as strange. I beseech you, do me this courteous office, as to know of the knight what my offense to him is. It is something of my negligence, nothing of my purpose.
I will do so. Signor Fabian, stay you by this gentleman till my return.
Pray you, sir, do you know of this matter?
I know the knight is incensed against you, even to a mortal arbitrament, but nothing of the circumstance more.
I beseech you, what manner of man is he?
Nothing of that wonderful promise, to read him by his form, as you are like to find him in the proof of his valor. He is indeed, sir, the most skillful, bloody, and fatal opposite that you could possibly have found in any part of Illyria. Will you walk towards him? I will make your peace with him if I can.
I shall be much bound to you for it. I am one that would rather go to Sir Priest than Sir Knight. I care not to lose so much of my metal.
Why, man, he's a very devil. I have not seen such a farrago. I had a pass with him, rapier, scabbard, and all, and he gives me the stuck-in with such a mortal motion that it is inevitable. And on the answer, he pays you as surely as your feet hits the ground they step on. They say he has been fencer to this Sophie.
Excellent, I'll not meddle with him.
Aye, but he will not now be pacified. Fabian can scarce hold him yonder.
Plague on't! And I thought he had been valiant and so cunning in fence. I'd have seen him damned ere I have challenged him. Let him let the matter slip, and I'll give him my horse, Grey Capilot.
I'll make the motion. Stand here, make a good show on't. This shall end without the perdition of souls. Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you. I have his horse to take up the quarrel. I have persuaded him the youth's a devil.
He is as horribly conceited of him, and pants and looks pale as if a bear were at his heels.
There's no remedy, sir. He will fight with you for oath's sake. Mary, he hath better bethought of him, of his quarrel, and he finds that now scarce to be worth talking of. Therefore, draw for the supportance of his vow. He protests he will not hurt you.
Pray God defend me. A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
Give ground if you see him furious.
Come, Sir Andrew, there's no remedy. The gentleman will, for his honour's sake, have one bout with you. He cannot by the duello avoid it, but he has promised me, as he is a gentleman and a soldier, he will not hurt you. Come on, do it.
Pray God he keep his oath.
I do assure you 'tis against my will.
Up your sword. If this young gentleman have done offense, I take the fault on me. If you offend him, I for him defy you.
You, sir? Why, what are you?
One, sir, that for his love dares yet do more than you have heard him brag to you he will.
Oh, nay, if you be an undertaker, I am for you.
Oh, good sir, Toby, hold. Here come the officers.
I'll be with you anon.
Pray, sir, put your sword up, if you please.
Marry will I, sir, and for that I promised you I'll be as good as my word. He will bear you easily and reigns well.
This is the man. Do thy office.
Antonio, I arrest thee at the suit of Count Orsino.
You do mistake me, sir.
No, sir, not a jot. I know your favor well, though now you have no sea cap on your head. Take him away. He knows I know him well.
I must obey. This comes with seeking you, but there's no remedy. I shall answer it. What will you do now my necessity makes me to ask you for my purse? It grieves me much more for what I cannot do for you than what befalls myself. You stand amazed, but be of comfort.
Come, sir, away.
I must entreat of you some of that money.
What money, sir? For the fair kindness you have showed me here, in part being prompted by your present trouble, out of my lean and low ability, I'll lend you something. My having is not much. I'll make division of my present with you. Hold. There's half my coffer.
Will you deny me now? Is it possible that my deserts to you can lack persuasion? Do not tempt my misery, lest that it make me so unsound a man as to upbraid you with those kindnesses that I have done for you.
I know of none, nor know I you by voice or any feature. I hate ingratitude more in a man than lying, vainness, babbling, drunkenness, or any taint of vice whose strong corruption inhabits our frail blood.
Oh, heavens themselves!
Come, sir, I pray you go.
Let me speak a little. This youth that you see here, I snatched one half out of the jaws of death, relieved him with such sanctity of love, and to his image, which methought did promise most venerable worth, did I devotion.
What's that to us? The time goes by, away.
But oh, how vile and idle proves this god. Thou hast, Sebastian, done good feature, shame. In nature there's no blemish but the mind. None can be called deformed but the unkind. Virtue is beauty, but the beauteous evil are empty trunks or flourished by the devil.
The man grows mad. Away with him. Come, come, sir.
Lead me on.
Thinks his words do from passion fly. That he believes himself, so do not I. Prove imagination true. Oh, prove true that I, dear brother, have now been ta'en for you.
Come hither, knight. Come hither, Fabian. We'll whisper o'er a couplet or two of most sage saws.
My name's Sebastian. I my brother know, yet living in my glass. Even such and so in my favor with my brother, and he went still in this fashion, color, ornament. For him I imitate. Oh, if it prove tempests are kind and salt waves fresh in love.
Very dishonest, paltry boy, and more a coward than a hare. His dishonesty appears in leaving his friend here in necessity and denying him, and for his cowardship, ask Fabian.
A coward, a most devout coward, religious in it.
Slid, I'll after him again and beat him.
Do, and cuff him soundly, but never draw thy sword.
And I do not.
Come, let's see the event.
I dare lay any money, 'twill be nothing yet.
Will you make me believe that I am not sent for you?
Go too. Thou art a foolish fellow. Let me be clear of thee.
Well, hell-doubted faith, now I do not know you, nor am I not sent to you by my lady to bid you come speak with her, nor your name is not Master Cesario, nor this is not my nose, neither. Nothing that is no so.
Prithee went to folly somewhere else. Thou knowest not me.
Vent my folly. He has heard the word of some great man and now applies it to a fool. Vent my folly? I'm afraid this lubber the world will prove a cockney. I prithee now, ungird thy strangeness and tell me what I shall vent to my lady. Shall I vent to her that thou art coming?
I prithee, foolish Greek, depart from me. There's money for thee. If you carry longer, I shall give worse payment.
By my troth, thou hast an open hand. These wise men that give fools money put themselves a good report after 14 years' purchase.
Now, sir, have I met you again? There's for you.
Why? There's for thee. Down there. Oh, people mad.
Hold, sir, or I'll throw your dagger o'er the house.
This will I tell my lady straight. I would not be in some of your coats for tuppence.
Come on, sir, hold.
Nay, let him alone. I'll go another way to work with him. I'll have an action of battery against him if there be any law in Illyria. Though I struck him first, yet it's no matter of that.
Let go of thy hand.
Come, sir, I will not let you go. Come, my young soldier, put up your iron. You are well fleshed. Come on.
I will be three from thee. What wouldest thou now? If thou darest tempt me further, draw thy sword.
What? Nay, then I must have an ounce or two of this malapert blood from you.
Hold, Toby! On thy life, I charge thee, hold!
Madam.
Will it be ever thus? Ungracious wretch, fit for the mountains and the barbarous caves, where never manners were preached, out of my sight. Be not offended, dear Cesario. Brutesby, be gone. I prithee, gentle friend, let thy fair wisdom, not thy passion, sway in this uncivil and unjust extent against thy peace. Go with me to my house, and hear thou there how many fruitless pranks this ruffian hath botched up, that thou thereby mayst smile at this. Thou shalt not choose but go. Do not deny. Beshrew his soul for me. He started one poor heart of mine in thee.
What relish is in this? How runs the stream? Or am I mad, or else is this a dream? Let me fancy my sense and let thee sleep. It's just a dream, so let me sleep.
Nay, come, I prithee. Would thou'st be ruled by me?
Madam, I will.
Oh, say so, and so be.
This is the air. That is the glorious sun. This pearl that she gave me, I do feel it and see it, and though 'tis wonder that enwraps me thus, yet is not madness. Where's Antonio then? I could not find him at the Elephant, yet there he was, and then I found his credit. He does not rage through the town to seek me out. He counsel now might do on the golden service. For though my soul despites well with my sense that this may be some error, but no madness, yet doth this accident and full utter fortune so far exceeds all the instance and discourse, that I am ready to distrust with my eyes, and wrangle with the reason that persuades me to any other trust but that I'm mad, or else the lady's mad. Yet if 'twere so, she could not sway away her house, command her followers, take and give back affairs, and then dispatch where they have such a smooth, discreet, and stable bearing as I perceive she does. There's something in it that's deceivable. But here the lady comes.
Blame not this haste of mine. If you mean well, now go with me, and with this holy man into the chantry by. There, before him, and underneath that consecrated roof, plight me the full assurance of your faith, that my most jealous and too doubtful soul may live at peace. He shall conceal it, whiles you are willing it shall come to note what time we will our celebration keep according to my birth. What do you say?
I'll follow this good man and go with you, and having sworn truth ever will be true.
Then lead the way, good father, and heavens so shine that they may fairly note this act of mine.
Here comes the man, sir, that did rescue me.
That face of his I do remember well. Yet when I saw it last, it was besmeared as black as Vulcan the smoke of war. A bobbling vessel was he captain of, for shallow draught and bulk unprizable, with which such scateful grapple did he make with the most noble bottom of our fleet, that every envy in the tongue of loss cried fame and honor on him. What's the matter?
Orsino, this is that Antonio that took the Phoenix and her froth from Candy, and this is he that did the tiger board when your young nephew Titus lost his leg. Here, in the streets, desperate of shame and state, in private rabble, did we apprehend him.
He did me kindness, sir, drew on my side, but in conclusion put strange speech upon me. I know not, but 'twas but distraction.
Notable pirate, a saltwater thief, What foolish boldness brought thee to their mercies, whom thou, in terms so bloody and so dear, hast made thine enemies?
Orsino, noble sir, be pleased that I shake off these names you give me. Antonio never yet was thief or pirate, though, I confess, on base and ground enough, Orsino's enemy. Witchcraft drew me hither, that most ingrateful boy there by your side. From the rude seas enraged in foamy mouth did I redeem. A rack past hope he was. My life I gave him, and did thereto add his life I gave him, and thereto add my love without retention or restraint, all his in dedication. For his sake did I expose myself, pure for his love, into the danger of this adverse town. Drew to defend him when he was beset, where, being apprehended, his false cunning, not meaning to partake with me in danger, taught him to face me out of his acquaintance, and grew a 20 years removed thing while one would wink. It denied me his own purse, which I had recommended to his use not half an hour before.
How can this be?
When came he to this town?
Today, my lord. 3 months before, no interim, not a minute's vacancy, but day and nights we keep company.
Here comes the countess. Now heaven walks on the earth. But for thee, fellow, thy words are madness. 3 months this youth hath tended upon me, but more of that anon. Take him aside.
What would my lord, but that he may not have, wherein Olivia may seem serviceable? Cesario, you do not keep promise with me.
Madam?
Gracious Olivia.
What do you say, Cesario? Good my lord.
My lord would speak, my duty hushes me.
If it be aught to the old tune, my lord, it is as fat and fulsome to mine ear as howling after music.
Still so cruel?
Still so constant, lord.
What? To perverseness? You uncivil lady, to whose ingrate and unauspicious altars my soul, the faithfulest offerings, have breathed out that ever devotion tendered. What shall I do?
Even what pleases my lord, that shall become him.
Why should I not, had I heart to do it? Like to the Egyptian thief at point of death, kill what I love? A savage jealousy that sometimes savors nobly. But hear me this, since you to non-regardance cast my faith, and that I partly know the instrument that screws me from my true place in your favor, live you the marble-breasted tyrant still. But this, your minion, whom I know you love, and whom by heaven I swear I tender dearly, him will I tear out of that cruel's eye, where he sits crowned in his master's spite. Come, boy, with me. My thoughts are ripe in mischief. I'll sacrifice the lamb that I do love to spite a raven's heart within a dove.
And I, most jugged and apt and willingly, to do you rest 1,000 deaths would die.
Where goes Cesario?
After him I love, more than I love these eyes, more than my life, more, by all mores, than ere I shall love a wife. If I do feign, you witnesses above, punish my life for tainting my love.
Ay me, detested, how am I beguiled?
Who does beguile you? Who does you wrong?
Hast thou forgot thyself? Is it so long? Call forth the Holy Father.
Come, away.
Whither, my lord? Cesario, husband, stay.
Husband?
Aye, husband. Can he that deny?
Her husband, sirrah?
No, my lord, not I.
Alas, it is the baseness of thy fear that makes thee strangle thy propriety. Fear not, Cesario, take thy fortunes up. Be that thou knowest thou art, and then thou art as great as that thou fearest. Oh, welcome, Father. Father, I charge thee by thy reverence here to unfold though lately we intended to keep in darkness what occasion now reveals before 'tis ripe. What thou dost know hath newly passed between this youth and me.
Contract of eternal bond of love, confirmed by mutual joiner of your hands, attested by the holy close of holy lips, strengthened by interchangement of your rings, and all the ceremony of this compact sealed in my function by my testimony. Since when my watch hath told me toward my grave, I have but traveled but 2 hours.
O thou dissembling cub, what wilt thou be when time hath sowed a grizzle on thy case? Or will not else thy craft so quickly grow that thine own trip shall be thine overthrow? Farewell, and take her, but direct thy feet where thou and I henceforth may never meet.
My lord, I do protest.
Oh, do not swear. Hold little faith, though thou hast too much fear.
For the love of God, a surgeon, send one presently to Sir Toby.
What's the matter?
Has broke my head across and has given Sir Toby a bloody coxcomb too. For the love of God, your help. I'd rather than 40 pound I were at home.
Who has done this, Sir Andrew?
Count's gentleman, one Cesario. We took him for a coward, but he's the very devil incarnate.
My gentleman Cesario.
Such lifelings, there he is. You broke my head for nothing, and that I did, I was sent on to do it by Sir Toby.
Why do you speak to me? I never hurt you. You drew your sword upon me without cause, but I bespake you fair and hurt you not.
If a bloody coxcomb be a hurt, you have hurt me. I think you said nothing by a bloody coxcomb. Here comes Sir Toby, halting. You shall hear more, but if he had not been in drink, he would have tickled you other gates than he did.
How now, gentlemen? How is it with you?
Oh, that's all one. That's hurt me. And there's the end on's. Sot! Did see Dick's surgeon, Sot?
Oh, he's drunk, Sir Toby, an hour agone. His eyes were set at 8 in the morning.
He's a rogue and a passy measures paven. I hate a drunken rogue.
Away with him. Who hath made this havoc with them?
I'll help you, Sir Toby, because we'll be dressed together.
Will you? Help? What, an ass head? And a coxcomb? And a knave? A thin-faced knave? A gull?
Get him to bed and let his hurt be looked to.
I'm sorry, madame, averted kinsman, but it had been the brother of my blood. It must have been done no let with wit and safety. You threw a strange regard upon me, and by that I do perceive it hath offended you. Pardon me, sweet one, ever for the vows we made to each other but so late ago.
One face, one voice, one habit, and 2 persons. A natural perspective that is and is not.
Antonio! Oh, my dear Antonio! How have the hours racked and tortured me since I have lost thee!
Sebastian, are you?
Fearest thou that, Antonio?
How have you made division of yourself? An apple cleft in 2 is not more twin than these 2 creatures. Which is Sebastian?
Most wonderful.
Do I stand there? I never had a brother, nor can thee be deity in my nature of here and everywhere. I had a sister whose blind waves and surges have been devoured of charity. What kin are you to me? What countryman? What name? What percentage?
Of Messeling. Sebastian was my father. Such a Sebastian was my brother too. So whence he suited to his watery tomb of spirits can assume both form and suit, you come to fright us.
In spirit I am indeed, But I am in that dimension grossly clad, which from the room I do participate. Were you a woman, as the rest goes even, I should let my tears fall upon your cheek, and say thrice welcome, drowned Viola.
My father had a mole upon his brow,
And so did mine.
and died that day when Viola from her birth had numbered 13 years.
Oh, that record is lively in my soul. He finished indeed with his mortal act, that day that made my sister 13 years.
With nothing less to make us happy both, but this, my masculine usurped attire. Do not embrace me till each circumstance of time, place, fortune do cohere and jump that I am Viola, which to confirm I'll bring you to a captain in this town, where lie my maiden weeds, by whose gentle help I was preserved to serve this noble count. Of all occurrence to my fortune since hath been between this lady and this lord.
So it comes, Lady. You have been mistook, but nature to her bias drew in that. You had been contracted to a maid, now you are therein, but my life deceived. You are betrothed both by a maid and a man.
Be not amazed. Right noble is his blood. If this be so, as yet the glass seems true, I shall have share in this most happy wrack. Boy, thou hast said to me 1,000 times, thou never shouldest love woman like to me.
And all those sayings will I overswear, and all those swearings kept as true in soul, as doth the orbed continent the fire that severs night from day.
Give me thy hand, and let me see thee in thy woman's weeds.
The captain that did bring me first on shore hath my maid garments.
Ah,
He, upon some action, is now in durance at Malvolio's suit, a gentleman and follower of my lady's.
He shall enlarge him. Fetch Malvolio hither. And yet, alas, now I remember me, they say, poor gentleman, he's much distract. A most extracting frenzy of mine own from my remembrance clearly banished his. How does he, Sirrah?
Truly, madam, he holds Beelzebub at the stave's end as well as a man in his case may do. Has here writ a letter to you. I should have given it to you today morning, but as a madman's epistles are no gospels, so it skills not much when they are delivered.
Open it and read it.
Look then to be well edified when the fool delivers the madman. By the Lord, madam.
How now, art thou mad?
No, madam, I do but read madness, and your ladyship will have it as it ought to be. You must allow Vox.
Prithee, read thy right wits.
So I do, Madonna, but to read this right wits is to read thus. Therefore, prepend my princess and give ear.
Read it you, Sirrah.
By the Lord, madam, you wrong me, and the world shall know it. Though you have put me into darkness and given your drunken cousin rule over me, yet have I the benefit of my senses as well as your ladyship. I have your own letter that induced me to the semblance I put on, with the which I doubt not to do myself much right or you much shame. Think of me as you please. I leave my duty a little unthought of, and speak out of my injury. The madly used, Malvolio.
Did he write this?
Aye, madam.
This savours not much of distraction.
See him delivered, Fabian. Bring him hither. My lord, so please you, these things further thought on, to think me as well a sister as a wife, one day shall crown the alliance on't, so please you, here at my house, and at my proper cost.
Madam, I am most apt to embrace your offer. Your master quits you, and for your service done him, so much against the mettle of your sex, so far beneath your soft and tender breeding, and since you called me master for so long, here is my hand. You shall from this time be your master's mistress.
A sister, you are she.
Is this the madman?
Aye, my lord, this same. How now, Malvolio?
Madam, you have done me wrong. Notorious wrong.
Have I, Malvolio? No.
Lady, you have. Pray you, peruse that letter. You must not deny it is your hand. Write from it, if you can, in hand or phrase. Say it is not your seal nor your invention. You can say none of this. Well, grant it then. And tell me, in the modesty of honor, why have you given me such clear lights of favor? Bade me come smiling and cross-gartered to you, to put on yellow stockings, and to frown upon Sir Toby and the lighter people. In acting this in an obedient hope, why have you suffered me to be imprisoned, kept in a dark house, visited by a priest, and made the most notorious gack and gull that ever invented Platon? Tell me why.
Alas, Malvolio, this is not my writing, though I confess much like the character. But out of question, 'tis Maria's hand. And now I do bethink me, it was she first told me thou wast mad, then camest thou in smiling, and in such forms which here were presupposed upon thee in the letter. Prithee, be content. This practice hath most shrewdly passed upon thee, but when we know the grounds and authors of it, thou shalt be both the plaintiff and the judge of thine own cause.
Good madam, hear me speak, and let no quarrel nor no brawl to come taint the condition of this present hour, which I have wondered at. In hope it shall not. Most freely I confess, myself and Toby set this device against Malvolio here. Upon some stubborn and uncourteous plots we had conceived against him. Maria writ the letter at Sir Toby's great importance, in recompense whereof he hath married her. How with a sportful malice it was followed, may rather pluck on laughter than revenge, if that the injuries be justly weighed that have on both sides passed.
Alas, poor fool, how have they baffled thee?
Why, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrown upon them.
I'll be revenged on the whole pack of you.
He hath been most notoriously abused.
Pursue him and entreat him to a peace. He hath not told us of the captain yet. When that is known, and golden time covenants, a solemn combination shall be made of our dear souls. Meantime, sweet sister, we will not part from hence. Cicero, come. For so you shall be while you are a man. But when in other habits you are seen, Orsino's mistress and his fancy's queen.
When that I was and a little tiny boy, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, a foolish thing was but a toy, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came to man's estate, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, 'gainst knaves and thieves men shut their gate, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came, alas, to wive, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, by swaggering could I never thrive, for the rain it raineth every day. But when I came unto my beds, with hey ho, the wind and the rain, with tosspots still had drunken heads, for the rain it raineth every day. A great while ago the world begun, with hey ho, the wind and the rain. But that's all one, our play is done, and we'll strive to please you every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year! Yay! I would like to give a big thank you to Krystyn Wells, who cut the script and helped with directing this particular production. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for year 2 of Zoom Shakespeare. Oh boy. We still have like seven plays before we hit the end of the canon. So join us next weekend for Love's Labored Lost. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.